Hi, I am Malia. Welcome back to my YouTube space. I'm gonna be doing a much more simple look today. I'm gonna be posting 2 videos today. This past Wednesday, I recorded a look that's more for girls who aren't super femmy but like makeup, So I'll be posting that with this, more than likely before this. And today is gonna be more of a like soups glam girly look. So I'm gonna hop into that and try and put this on here. Hold on. Okay. Sweet. This setup is so weird. It's literally 2 books on the bottom, 3 rolls of toilet paper, a candle, 2 more books. So I have to be like extra careful when I'm putting it out there. So as you guys can see, I didn't do the rest of my face. And reason being is lately I've been mixing my foundation with a lighter one, but I ran out of the lighter one, so I am gonna go without foundation just because, I mean, I have a few scars and stuff, but most people can't really, tell as far as my skin goes. Like straightforward, you wouldn't know. And this lighting makes me look really pale on camera, but like I promise you I'm not. See there, you can kind of see it here. Like I don't really need a lot. I just like to do it because it's part of the makeup process. So I like to be able to include everyone. Obviously, if you need foundation, like use foundation. Like you don't have to follow it to a T, So, I just added my primer. It's the e.l.f. Why can't I say e.l.f.? There we go, e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. And I'm still going to use this concealer. Just a little bit, not a lot. I don't want to put it right underneath my eyes. You guys, I've talked about that before on this channel, and I learned it recently, well, not too long ago actually, to not put it right underneath my eyes, and I do agree with that. I have noticed a big difference. I don't crease when I do it this way, which is nice. Like when you swipe it right under the eye, like there are all these little lines under here that even if you don't have like, aging that way, well, everybody has aging, but you know what I'm saying, like you put it right underneath your eye, it brings those out and it starts giving you like fine lines that you really don't have. So I've stopped doing my makeup that way, and I appreciate learning that. It's been a while since I've learned anything as far as makeup goes, so it's nice. And I'm just gonna kind of go around my eyeball a little bit, just because my sleep pattern has been very much off lately. So like I'm either not getting enough sleep or getting too much sleep, so it looks like I have dark circles as of recently, which is no fun. Awesome. So like you can already see like the difference. You don't want it to like, how do I put this? I don't even know how to speak English right now. So when you do it like that, I've been watching a lot of Robert Welsh videos, and if you guys haven't watched them, go watch them, because if you're trying to learn about makeup theory, like I eventually want to go to school and learn this stuff, but right now is not the time to learn that. Right now is my time to get my life together, hence living in a sober house. So you guys will probably benefit. Like if you're not trying to go to school for it, like just learning from somebody who is a professional makeup artist is probably the best way to go about learning how to do your makeup. I learned from people on YouTube originally, and you know, I really do agree with him. Hold on, my music is too loud, I can't think. I really do agree with him that like YouTube makeup is good, but like you can't wear it outside of recording for it, if you understand what I'm saying. Like it doesn't look good in person. Maybe some people think it looks good in person, but like me personally, like I like how it looks, but then also I struggle with looking like I have too much makeup on, you know? I don't like that look. I like to look like as natural as possible. I mean, my eye looks are never as natural as possible. I mean, sometimes they are, but for the most part, if I do my makeup, like the eyeshadow totally gives me away, but like I like that part. That part's supposed to be, well, in my opinion, it's supposed to be obvious. It can not be, and I know how to do that too, but like, you know, I like it that way. But anyways, yeah, so I wanna show you guys, like, Valentine's Day is a weird day for me. So most of the time I don't have plans. Most of the time. I think there was maybe like 1 year. I feel like, you know, this is one of those holidays that's like, and this is my personal opinion, it's more for like married couples and like, you know, and it just makes more sense to me, because of course you have a Valentine's date, you're married. Well, that's if you have a healthy marriage. I may not speak for everyone, but yeah. It is so hot in this bathroom. So like in this house, the vent doesn't close in the bathroom. So like every time I come in here, I'm sweating my butt off. We need to get the vent replaced in here because, oh, it's difficult. Let me like, oh, there we go. I just want to make sure that's really blended out as much as possible. There. So now that that part's done, I think I'm gonna work on bringing some more color to my face so it actually looks like I have makeup on, because right now it just looks like I woke up. And don't pay attention to my edges. Like, if you know anything about edges, like, just ignore it right now, okay? Typically, I only do my edges if I'm actually leaving the house and I have no plans to leave the house. And I needed something productive to do, and I was supposed to post a video today anyway, so I thought I might as well just record another video to post, because I don't have anything else to do, so might as well. Yeah, but like, the only plans I have as far as like Valentine's Day goes is, it's pretty awesome living in a house that is owned by a church, especially in our situation, like being in recovery, they kind of discourage you being in a relationship, at least for your first year, just because as far as statistics go, like they say that like 90% of relapses within the first year are caused by romantic relationships or just relationships. Like, so if you're, you know, and it makes sense, you know, because if you and your partner are both in recovery, which is what happens like most of the time, being in the recovery community, I see it like all the time. You're the saying I heard in treatment was don't fish in the sick pond, like, 'cause that's really, like, we all have problems and we're all working on them, but yet somehow some people just don't piece that together. I don't know, they're just distracted by their emotions and their wants. So, you know, they end up in a relationship with somebody that's as healthy as they are, and most of the time it's not that healthy, you know. So anyways, being in the church, like, they're gonna tomorrow actually they're gonna like have a nice little Valentine's Day like dinner for us, and I'm sure there's more to it, but I don't know the whole plan. They kind of keep those things a surprise for us, but it's awesome. I went to it last year because I was in Minnesota Adult and Teen Challenge. They invite us to it, and it's so awesome. Like, they give us this like beautiful dinner, and it's set up like, you guys, it's a whole vibe, the dinner. Like, it's so beautiful, and like they do this whole thing just for us, and you know, they give us like, and the pastor, like, last year he prayed this thing over us that I really appreciate, was like not craving male attention. And honestly, I like can say that I did when I was younger, and that's goes into my whole testimony, and I'll tell you guys that at some point. I just kind of want to hold back on that because I know as soon as I open it up, I'm going to be feeling all types of way after. And so right now is not a good time for me to be open up about that, just because I have a lot going on as far as my emotions go. So I'm not going to put myself in a position where I'm going to end up feeling worse at the end of the, you know, end of the video. It's just, I want to make sure, I mean, I'm in a better place than I am right now as far as my emotions go. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys what pencil this is. So this is the Go Brow Eyebrow Pencil by Kiss. I don't know, RK by Kiss is what it says, in dark brown. It's a pretty good pencil, I like it. I needed something new to do my eyebrows with, so this works. I'm not made of money, so this was like $1, which is nice. Anyways, he prayed this prayer, and like since then I haven't really felt the need for it, and I think that's just like having God in my life. I feel like I do have somebody that's paying attention to me and knows what I'm going through, like a constant partner. So like I don't feel that like obsessive need to have this guy pay attention to me, and most of the time it's not even worth it, like some guy paying attention to you. Most of the time it's a disappointment, and I'm over that part of my life, really. It's like, you're gonna treat me right or you're not gonna have me at all, is kind of how where I'm at. So anything that I'm doing as far as like guys and romantic relationships, I'm taking my sweet time with it, because I'm not trying to get to that point and end up like devastated, because it's just, that's the worst feeling ever, and I don't like that feeling. I don't want that feeling. So I know eventually I'm probably gonna have to go through it, but like I'd rather know that I did everything in my power to not have it happen than like come back later and be like, there were so many signs that I chose to ignore, and yeah, just, yeah. So, Valentine's Day. I love that day. I'm kidding. I'm joking. Oh yeah, I'm adding the Huda Beauty translucent powder, translucent setting powder, whatever you want to call it. Just lightly. I don't bake. If I do anything as far as like the lines of baking, I'll put the translucent powder underneath my foundation, just because I have oily skin, and like most of the time if I put foundation over it, it just looks extra greasy. So like I try to balance it out by doing that. And I don't know, it works. I like it. It makes my face look extra matte. And I still try to avoid the under part of my eyes, just because I don't want, you know, that to get, what is the word I'm looking for? For it to get like all creasy and for me to look older than I am. Like I don't want that. So I gotta find a semi-clean brush. Okay, found one, lit. All right, so with this one, and it's more of a, I wouldn't know how to describe this color, honestly. Like a mauve pink, almost. And I'm gonna be doing a cut crease on this. And I'm using this like cream eyeshadow as the eyeliner. Again, I got this idea from Pinterest, and I saw it and I was like, that's so pretty and just enough glam. Now I'm gonna put this is a little bit of a rated R moment, but like if you're looking to get laid on Valentine's Day, like I'm not gonna show you how to do your makeup for that, sorry. There are plenty of videos out there that'll show you how to do that. I'm just not gonna be the one to show you. And I also think I liked this look because it was like, I looked at it and I was like, that's like 3 steps. It's pretty simple, which is nice. I like simple looks. I mean, the complex ones are fun when you're in the mood for it, but like right now, like it's like 6 in the afternoon, so I don't feel like doing too much to myself. So now I'm gonna use this concealer and this brush to make the cut crease. Like I don't want a bunch of concealer on the brush because too much, like you kind of lose control of what you're doing. And I mean, it's a little more annoying when you have your full face pretty much done, but okay, so and you kind of want to go, the thing I've learned with having like my eyes in particular, like when I open my eyes, there's that obvious crease in my lid. I have to go above that Otherwise, it just ends up there anyways, and it kind of ruins what I'm going for, so. Okay, so I don't want to do the whole lid, because that's how it was in the picture. So I'm trying to mimic it to the best of my ability. So I'm gonna go in with this super duper light pink right here. You guys can't even tell it's pink on the camera. So I'm going to kind of cheat for this next part. Use this tape because I've never used this cream eyeshadow before. And honestly, I don't want to start over. And I don't buy the makeup tape. I just feel like that's stupid. That's one of those makeup tools that they make so that you'll just spend money on stuff you don't need. Like, you really don't need that. You can just use normal tape. Like, yeah. And I know what some of you are probably thinking, well, doesn't it take off your makeup? That doesn't happen with me. And even if it does, I just take my beauty blender and go back over it, and it's just fine. Like, you can't see the difference. So, and I'm not even wearing foundation right now, but I have done it with foundation on. So this is the Appeal Liquid Eyeshadow in rose gold, and it's really pretty. Like, so that's gonna be, it's gonna be our eyeliner. We're gonna see. And it was kind of a chunky line, so I'm gonna go for that. It's kind of hard to do this with this because you can't really, it's hard to see the shape you made and then match it to the other side. I mean, they're pretty similar, but they're not exactly the same. I don't know if you can see that. There it is, now you can see it. So I have this glow stick from Siete. It's a dewy stick. And I'm just gonna swipe that on and then tap it in. Blush, you guys know already. I'm gonna use this Tetris palette. And one day I will get blush, like some real blush, but right now, this is what I have. What's up?
She broke her ankle and was walking with her groceries when the pink eye was in their driveway.
Well, you broke your usual pot crap, right?
Well, I broke my foot, so I'm gonna push you here. Get up there, take your shoe off. Okay, well, this is the completed look. I'm gonna have to, I don't know, you guys are gonna just have to be okay with this today because it's time to be done. Kind of had a house emergency, so please let me know if you like this. I enjoyed doing it. It looks really cool on camera and in person, so yeah, I will posting on Wednesday. Yeah, have a good weekend.